Hey everyone, LeonX here, and welcome back to another Lost Crown gameplay. So, last time we left off, we made it to this one place out in the rail train tracks. We had lunch with these, I don't know if I should call them odd couples, but yeah, so here we are. We just had our lunch, and now let's go talk to this guy. Remember this guy here didn't want to talk to us until he had his lunch. So now, let's see what he has to say.
I am sorry for disturbing your work earlier today.
No, it is I who should apologize. I get carried away, you see.
I'd like to discuss something with you.
Very well, there's no time like the present.
Catherine is a wonderful cook and great company.
Aye, she's a pretty young thing, and sharp as a blackthorn. I don't know what I'd do without her.
She seems devoted.
Aye, but that old scarecrow up the lane is his eye on her.
The farmer? I don't think you have any worries, Mr. Carswell.
Yeah.
Was the broth to your satisfaction?
Wonderful, as always. Oh yes. It amazes me what Catherine can conjure from the weeds that grow around this old farm.
Old farm? Ah, maybe you can help me. Do you know anything about the previous owners, the Agers?
Ager? No, can't say that I do. We nabbed this place at auction back in the 60s.
The 60s? But you were only... Never mind. Do go on.
Well, the place was done for, burnt out, falling down. Cost us, well, Catherine's folks, a pretty penny to make livable again.
Did you find anything valuable when you first arrived?
Valuable? Well, no. There were a few sheep camped out in the park.
No hidden passages? Compartments? Treasures?
Ha, you've been reading too much Enid Blyton.
Is there anything significant about the house?
Well, they say that the house is one of the last of Northfield.
Northfield?
Aye, the old village name. The rest is gone now, but the church remains.
The church? What church?
Aye, it's up through the woods, somewhere.
You're not a churchy person?
Not really. Not really the happy-clappy type.
Let's talk about something else.
Very well.
What are you up to? It looks like archaeology.
Close. It's actually geology. Well, that's what I tell myself.
Are you stuck with something?
Aye, you could say that. I found this slab near the old millstones, up in Carrion Wood.
Slabs? What slabs?
Millstones? Carrion Wood?
Aye, the woods down the lane. At the summit there's a series of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. We call them millstones, seen as they turn and all.
Aha! A clue!
One of the stones has been destroyed.
Aye, that'd be me, I'm afraid. Got a little carried away with my geology. Chipping away, the whole blasted thing collapsed.
What are these round slabs for?
That's what I'm trying to work out. They have a pattern on them, a symbol.
Do you think it's significant?
A story, perhaps? Or direction. I found them near the millstones.
So you think there's a connection?
Aye, I do. You should read my notes if you haven't already.
Where did you find the round slabs?
Scattered all over Carrion Wood. Some were under the soil. Others were exposed, like they were waiting to be found.
The woods have a strange atmosphere, don't you think?
Aye, they do. I don't mind admitting that there's corners to that wood that give me the shivers.
Ghosts, perhaps.
Oh, listen to us, spooking ourselves.
Let's talk about something else.
Very well.
Have you lived here long?
getting on for a few years now. Why do you ask?
Did I just do this?
Is there anything significant about the house?
Well, they say that...
Northfield?
Aye, the old but the church remain.
The church?
Aye, it's up through the...
You're not a church?
Not really.
Let's talk about something else.
Very well.
I'll leave you in peace.
Pop back should you need anything.
Alright, I guess that's all. So, let's grab that. Thank you. Let's see. Let's look around. Okay, so I found another stone this morning in the deeper corner of the carrying wood. It was a wonderful atmosphere. May Day approaches, so all the wood was a bud, sap, and leaf. Once again, the circular stone features a geometric pattern which must be of some significance. Yet I am none the wiser yet. If Catherine can lead me to my work, I may be able to crack this enigma. I will sharpen the chisel.
I'll make a note.
Aha! We got a map. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so if you guys want to read that, go ahead and pause it and read it. Okay. Pause it and read it. Oh, gotta focus.
Is it blood? No, more like fruit stains. Yes, autumnal berries.
What does that mean? Alright. Same stuff. Okay, so let's look around these. Okay, so this...
It's been washed smooth by heavy spring rain.
Okay, so I guess this symbol here means spring. Okay, let's go look at this symbol.
The patterned stone is heavily cracked, probably frost damage.
And this means winter, because he says frost damage, and then that one symbol outside he says spring, rain. So spring is out here. This is winter. So winter, spring. And I think there was a symbol up here. Yep, this one.
The pattern has been bleached by the summer sun.
Yeah, and this symbol means summer. Okay, so the puzzle that you need to figure out is going to be based on these symbols here when you go into the woods. So let's go into the woods. Into the woods. Okay, so let's go into the woods. So these millstones here, we were supposed to set. Grab it. Yeah, there we go. Set these logs in here like that, so we can turn it. Okay, so if you guys notice, like these symbols here, you want to set it to the correct symbol. So pretty much. So let's look at our map here. So pretty much we are now at this number 1 stone here. There's 1, 2, 3. This stone here, it's already broken, so don't worry about it. So what you want to concentrate on is these 3 stones right here. Okay, now you want to set it to the correct specific symbol. So in order to figure this pattern here out, I don't know if you guys remember those books at the Celtic store. Remember, we had to read all those things, in which I was not going to go and read it, which I asked you guys to just pause and read it. But there was a specific book that tells the order of which the seasons went. So it was winter, spring, and then summer. So pretty much the first one is winter, second is spring, and third is summer. So just keep that in mind. So pretty much we got to set this to winter. I think it was this symbol here. And if you set it to the correct, all 3 into the correct symbols, it should reveal that one next location, which is the church. So I believe we oh yeah. Okay, so we set it like that. Next, let's go to the second one, which is this one right here. So we got winter, and now this is number 2. We want to set this to spring, which is this symbol here. So I guess I'll just call this the Triforce from Zelda. How's that? Okay. And then the third one, which is this one right here. We want to set it to summer. Summer, which is that. Okay, so now we go back to the first one. So when we go back to the first one, we're looking through that hole. We should see our next location, I hope. There we go. See? There's our next location.
That must be the tower of Northfield Church. Now I know where to find it.
There we go, our next location. So now, let's get out of the woods. Out of the creepy woods. Okay, so now we are out of the creepy woods, and finally we can go north.
There's someone out there.
And here we are. So now, still day 2, the last of the Northfield. Yes, day 2 is really long. So the Carswell, Catherine and Robert were an odd couple. I guess they were an odd couple. There was something strange about them. Why did Catherine tell me to avoid the train tracks? I found a church, Northfield Church, hidden away in the Carrying Woods. It's a foreboding kind of place, steeped in ancient history, death, and the legends of the county. A perfect place to practice my ghost hunting skills. A nighttime return may also be revealing. So, what destroyed the village of Northfield? What connections do the Agers have to the Northfield and Saxton? Gain someone's trust to enable a nighttime return to ghost hunt. Observe supernatural activity with the night vision camera. Try to record a couple of EVPs, and are there any hidden messages? Photograph paranormal activity. There must be something. This is gonna be so exciting. You know, I don't really know what this little tear it up picture I don't know if this game is just. I know the game is just made in stills, still for still pictures, but yeah, I don't know why they include this. So I don't know if it's like crossing. I don't know if they ran out of the pictures, or like this just kind of represents like you're entering into a different dimension or something like that. Since you're crossing to like the other side, and there's lots of paranormal activity. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways,
the graveyard is well kept for somewhere so isolated.
Okay.
A rusty metal letter.
We'll take it. Okay, so there's gonna be, I think, a next puzzle. I don't really remember the locations of all the letters are, but you have to put all the letters back into this one sign for this one guy to reveal something to you, I think. So I don't remember much.
The graveyard is well kept for somewhere so isolated.
Oh.
Large black crows are watching me. The church tower is castle-like. The graveyard.
Okay.
The graveyard.
Okay, let's go. Moving on. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. See if I could find all the letters. What's over here?
The door is rusted shut.
The door is rusted shut. Oh, there's another one.
Is that a crown? Yes, definitely a crown.
Okay. So we got that.
A rusty metal.
Grab
letter.
that.
Thomas Ager. Did Thomas Ager kill a man? Did he know the location of the crown?
So if you guys want to read this part, go ahead and pause and read it. Okay.
Did Thomas...
Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so now let's go this way. Let's try this way first. Ooh, there's something here.
A pile of rubble, masonry, and broken gravestones, covered in weeds and flowers. Nature is taking back what was borrowed. The church window contains stained glass, illustrating Bible stories. A pile of rubble. Nature is taking...
Okay. Nothing. Oh, there's nothing I missed.
The church window. No one has been through there for decades. No. The church. Large black crows.
What's up here?
No one has been through there for decades. Decorative gravestone.
Well, there's another
A
one.
rusty metal letter.
That was just kind of hard to spot. Luckily I looked around. Yeah, you kind of have to look around carefully. So I got 3 letters. Yay. God. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. We're just going around the church. Yeah, this is the sign that we gotta put all these letters in, so.
That's not right. That's not right.
There.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
Okay, so far we found 3. Let's continue on.
No one has been...
Wait a minute. Did I just... Okay.
Large.
Oh, it's a big crow.
Large black crows are watching me.
Okay, so... Oh! What's here? Another
A
letter.
rusty metal letter.
Okay. Now, let's move on. Oh, I think that's it right there.
The church window.
What's this way? Yes, I believe it was this guy right here.
Not long now, we'll be coming.
Excuse me. May I disturb you?
No worries, lad. You don't disturb me.
Strange job you have. Grave digging.
Preparing the bed is what I prefer to call it.
I'm visiting the church. I've travelled from Saxton.
Well, ain't that something? Run along, lad. Do your visiting.
Why do the crows not come into this area of the churchyard?
Them old crows know better than to dwell near open graves.
Guy's weird.
Can you spare me a few moments? I have some questions.
I'm rather busy, lad. If I can get my work done, I'll have some time for you.
Perhaps I can help.
That you probably can.
Just say the word, and I'll be straight on it.
Oh, lad, you are eager. Perhaps you'll be the lucky one.
The lucky one?
Oh, don't mind me. Just speaking out loud. I'm only used to the birds, you see. Damn birds. Black as ink they are. They've taken poor Tom again, taken him, and scattered him all over.
What do you mean?
Taken his name, and scattered him all over.
Those are the letters.
If you put poor Tom together again, I reckon I might have a few moments to, converse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
So there you go. So
A hedge sparrow. Quite tame.
Well, I never. I didn't expect to see that.
Let's see. There's another one.
A rusty metal letter.
Didn't think I'll find it here. Okay, so that's it. So let's go. Let's go find those. Hopefully we will find something. Oh yeah, the entrance to the church is in here. Oh, there's another
A
one.
rusty metal letter.
Just gotta look carefully. Wonder, can we go in yet? Oh yeah, we can go in there. Okay, so...
The flowers are dry, old, and brittle.
See. Alright, if you guys want to read, pause, read. Pause and read. Pause and read. I think that's it. Oh yeah, if you guys want to pause and read here too. Okay.
The flowers...
Oh. See. Let's go look for our letters.
The church window. Large black crows. Three crowns. A link to the legend. William Agar. Agar. A name to look out for. Large.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Let's go this way. Oh, what kind of stupid thing is that? That was really dumb. Okay, so that was just a waste. I thought we were able to go this way. Because we came this way, right? Yeah. Let's go. Whoa. Okay, so
That's not right. Tom Oliver. So now I know. The gravestone is complete.
there we go.
Tom.
Alright, now let's go back and talk to that guy.
Excuse me. May I disturb you?
No worries, lad. You don't disturb me.
I've finished putting poor old Tom back together.
That you have, lad. He's looking on you kindly now. I've got more time for your questions, if you have something to ask.
Why are there so many crows in the churchyard?
They say there's a crow for every soul in this yard. They do. Watch how they be looking at you. The bad side of a crow's gaze has been known to strike a man down where he stands.
Does the name Ager mean anything to you?
Agers, is it? I should have known. What you be wanting with them?
Did you know any of the Ager family?
Yes, I knew William Ager. Not personally, but I knew of him. He wasn't, how shall I say this, quite right in the head. A bit simple, if you know what I mean. Oh, this was back in the 1940s. Ager didn't go to fight. He was sickly. Bad breathing, bad heart, bad everything. They say the family spread their seed too thinly. Deformities and so forth.
Was there a connection between the Agers and the legend of the Anglo-Saxon crown?
There's talk that those Agers knew the location of that last crown, and I'm guessing they weren't the only ones. People don't go looking for things that don't need finding. The people of the Fens are superstitious folk, you know. They believe in the old ways, the ways of the land. It's best not to disturb them who sleep.
What connections do the Agers have with the church?
Oh, that's a good one. Thomas Ager was a rector of this parish 200 years past. Odd fellow he was. Greedy and deceitful. We ain't allowed to talk about him to the vicar. He won't hear a bad word against him. But I can tell you there was darkness in his heart. Old Nick knew it. Some say it cost him his life. Poor old Nick.
Oh, wow.
Where can I find out more about the Ager family?
William Ager. He died in the 40s. Terrible for him it was. He died of tuberculosis. Water on the lungs. I heard he was near hysterical. Terrified that there'd be no one left to carry the family name. You see, some folks say the Agers were guarding a great secret, entrusted to the family for centuries. I'd start with the museum folks in Saxton, or old Nanny Noah. She knows a thing or two.
Can I ask about something else?
Go ahead, lad.
The church is very isolated. Why is that?
A great plague. The Black Death. 12th century it was. A terrible time, lad. Truly terrible. Dead littered the streets and lanes of Northfield. Cattle and livestock roamed the country unattended. Brother deserted brother. Mother deserted her young. 1/3 of the people died, all across Europe. Timber buildings soon rot away, and there ain't nothing to show for Northfield. It's a ghost of its former self.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Aye, that I do. The friends we have in life are still with us.
Are there any ghosts here at Northfield?
Aye, I'd say so. Old Nick walks his churchyard after dark. He's looking for something, that's for sure. You've probably met old Nick. He's in the church, laid out on his back, poor devil. I be reckoning he's the one you want to see. A word of warning, though. Be careful how you're looking on him.
What do you think ghosts are?
Well, I never. What a question. I can't say I know. Spirits, maybe? Those who need to move on. There's something they have to know. Or something they want to tell us. Maybe they've got unfinished business with the living. Either way, I don't bother them and they don't bother me.
Can I come back here tonight to ghost hunt?
Hunting ghosts, is it? Those who go looking for the dead are asking for trouble. You watch what you're doing. The dead folk of Northfield won't take kindly to any disrespect. But if you're determined, I'm thinking I might leave the doors open tonight and light you a few candles.
Cool.
Can I ask about something else?
Go ahead, lad.
I'll get on with my visit.
Be seeing you, laddie. Be seeing you.
Okay, so let's visit the church. So, entrance to the church is here. Let's go in. Oh yeah, I think we... What do we... Oh, there we go, yeah.
Perfect. This will capture any visitors or paranormal phenomena.
What?
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
The Black Death comes to East Anglia. Ugh, morbid.
Okay, so if you guys want to read, pause here and read it. Whoops.
The Black Death.
Okay, I think that's it. Okay. It's a big church.
The archway is decorated with a coat of arms.
And the 3 crowns.
3 crowns. A link to the legend.
Oh, picking up something. See, let's take a quick. We're getting some.
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording. What is that?
Thomas Edgar. Alright, let's listen to the recording.
A recording from the church sanctuary.
Ah, it's creepy. Not sure if I heard this correct, but he said Ager took my hand. Alright, let's go. Ooh, we're definitely getting something. Nothing. Nothing.
The shelf is peppered with dead flies. Some still twitch with the last remnants of life.
Oh, was that the sound on my camera?
The carving features two medieval ladies and a coat of arms carved into slate. A springtime flower, maybe a daisy.
Let's go back. Got something.
The camera has captured something.
Ooh. We got something. Let's see. Ooh, let's take a picture.
That's not right. That's not right.
No? Alright.
That's not right.
Wow, really? Alright.
The statue's hands appear to be missing.
Ah, Ager took my hands.
That's not right.
Oh, we got an orb. A scary little orb.
What on earth is that? This could be orb activity.
Let's see. Nothing. Okay. Let's move on. What's that?
It's a coat of arms. It's a coat. These panels should have some sort of decoration or carving. They have been worn smooth. These panels... The choir stalls are empty.
Oh.
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording. That's not right.
Oh, somebody creepy. Whoa. Okay.
A recording from the church pews.
Sounds like somebody's getting tortured. Alright. I think, okay. Oh, hey.
Good afternoon, Vicar. May I speak with you?
Oh, very well, if you must. But time and tide wait for no man, and I've lost something terribly important. I really must find it.
Maybe I could help you find it.
Oh, bless you, dear little man.
Can you tell me what we are looking for?
If I could, I would. I simply can't remember. I just know that I need it, and it's terribly important.
Well, where did you leave it?
It's around here somewhere. Oh, then again, let me think. Where would I have put something so important? My memory is not what it was.
When did you lose it?
Ah, I believe I lost it between Wednesday and Friday.
Bye for now.
Feel free to wander God's house.
So pretty much he's looking for
The tapestry
a flyer.
3 crowns. A link. A definite link to the legend. I must be getting close.
Let's take a picture.
That's not right.
Nope. Scary.
Pure hatred.
That is creepy if I see something like this where his eyes are the only thing that's like colored, you know. See.
Something about those eyes.
Pure hatred, I know. Okay, so we gotta look for that flyer for the old priest. So pretty much you can find it. Whoa. Oh, there's something here. I forgot all about this section here. Oh, there's an Ager right behind him. Okay, so nothing.
Nothing.
Alright. So let's go grab that flyer, which is out here. So pretty much he's looking for this here.
Thursday. The vicar lost Thursday. Thursday.
So hopefully now we got... Yes, there we go, okay. Now we go back to the vicar.
Good afternoon, Vicar. May I speak with you?
Oh, very well, if you must. For time and tide wait for no man.
I found this on the notice board. It appears to be a service plan for next Thursday.
Oh, dearie me, yes, I lost Thursday. I'm always losing Thursday. Bless you, young man. My week is complete. Oh, goodness, I'm late delivering Thursday to the flower arrangers. The WI women create the most lovely arrangements. A true symphony of petal, bud, and leaf. Take Thursday and give it to Nanny Noah. She'll know what to do.
Yes, I'm sure I can do that. I was planning to return to Saxton once my business here is finished.
Business? Oh, how very odd. What business?
Does the name Ager mean anything to you?
Ager? Ager, Yes, that name does ring a bell. Let me see.
I believe the Agers lived nearby.
It's a very old name in these parts, so I wouldn't doubt it. There's a William Ager buried in the churchyard, along with his ancestors.
Did the Agers have strong connections with Northfield Church?
Oh, good heavens, yes. Thomas Ager, who died in 1799, was a rector of this very church. I must say that I am thrilled to find our history so interesting.
Thomas Ager was a vicar?
No, dear boy. He was a rector. There's a difference.
Did he worship here, at the church?
Oh, yes. He was a most devout servant. His name is listed on the rood screen by the chancel. You'll find it if you look.
What happened to Thomas Ager?
It's interesting that you should ask, as there's a whiff of mystery surrounding his later years. He came into a large sum of money, most of which he ploughed straight back into the church. When money is given to such a worthwhile cause, people tend to accept, no questions asked.
Did Thomas Ager have a large family?
The Agers were a very large family in Thomas's time. Slowly the family number decreased and finally vanished some years ago. William was the last poor wretched soul. He drove himself to an early grave, you know. He was in a terrible state. The family line was drawing to a close, and he feared there would be nobody to carry the family name. I always sensed that he carried with him a terrible burden, a secret of some description. Perhaps it was a family secret, passed down from one generation to the next. I dare say old Thomas Ager would have shared the burden in his time. But that is all in the past, and we must always look to the future.
Can I ask some other questions? Can I ask you about the church?
Of course you may. Go ahead.
Who is that in the painting?
Ah, that's my great. He's an ancestor, a very old one. He was vicar of this parish for 50 years, back in the 18th century. He knew a thing or two about keeping the heathen masses subdued. I can only wish I shared his talent in that department. I must say, it is wonderful to meet someone of your generation who is interested in our history. What makes you so different?
Trust me, Vicar, my generation isn't as bad as you think.
Motivation is always a good thing, no matter what the cause. The devil makes work for idle hands, you know.
How long have you been vicar of this church?
A very short time. I moved back to this area 30 years ago. I'm still new to the parish.
30 years? I'm 30 years old. Why do people still see you as an outsider?
There are families around Northfield with ancestry dating back to the Doomsday Book. I am a very new arrival, you see.
Who is the statue of the sleeping man?
I have no idea. There are those who know these things, find them interesting, but I am not one of them. That statue takes up valuable church space and is a distraction to the congregation. It is a trial to keep their attention at the best of times.
It gives off a strange atmosphere, almost as if that corner of the church was special in some way.
Special? I have not noticed anything special.
Do you play the violin?
No, not for an awfully long time. There just are not enough hours in the day. The Lord, in all his generosity, provides ample time for contemplation, but my violin will have to wait.
I bet this old church has secrets.
Oh dear, you young people are so adventurous these days. Always looking for darkness in forgotten corners, mystery in your own shadow. But I dare say this building has seen some horrors, mystery, and intrigue. They say the building is built upon an Anglo-Saxon sanctuary of reflection, whatever that means. If you are interested in such things, which you obviously are, you should speak with old Russet. You can find him in the churchyard.
I did.
Can I ask some other questions? Can I ask about the churchyard?
I'll help you if I can.
Do you mind the crows? They seem to own the church.
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. I cannot dislike the crows, dear boy. They are all God's creatures. Do the crows frighten you?
I can understand why people are superstitious about them.
The old faith in these parts believed that the crows were spies and messengers of the Dark Lords and Earth Gods. Silly, superstitious nonsense. Although I must admit that they do seem to watch our progress through life with envious eyes.
They want to kill us.
The churchyard is kept very well for such an isolated spot.
Oh yes, Mr. Russet keeps the place looking spick and span when he's not hiding from the crows. He hates the feathered fiends. They terrify him, in fact.
Why is the church so isolated?
The Black Death, my boy, the Black Death. There was once a thriving community based around the church tower. When the disease struck the village, it came with no warning. Whole generations were lost overnight. Terrible, terrible tragedy. No evidence of the old village remains, as many of the buildings are now hidden by the encroaching woodland beyond the church wall.
Can I ask some other questions? I'll have a look around, if you don't mind.
Feel free to wander God's house.
I think that's it, huh? Can't believe it won't let me take pictures.
That's not right.
Okay. Well, I think we're done here.
I think I've collected enough information from here. Time to return to town.
Yeah, it's time to return to town. Let's get out of here.
I think I've collected enough information.
Yes, I know.
Time to return to town.
It's gonna be a long, long walk. A long, long walk it is. Okay, there we go. So we are now on day 2. Research is the key. Alright. We are gonna stop right here. I know this was quite a long gameplay due to the dialogues and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Please remember to subscribe, comment, share, like the video please, and check out my channel. And I will see you guys next time on another gameplay of the Lost Crown. Have a good day, everyone.